I found an old envelope tucked in the back of a drawer. Its edges were worn, and my name was written in an unsteady, trembling hand. I opened it slowly, as if afraid the paper would crumble into dust. Inside was a letter I wrote years ago, never mailed, words meant for someone I once loved but never told. It began with simple lines of thanks, but ended in regret. I remembered how life had slipped through our fingertips when we thought tomorrow would last forever. Days became weeks and words went unspoken. And now here I was, holding pieces of memory that could never return. Back then, my voice was full of excuses. I thought work and plans could replace the warmth of a shared morning coffee or a simple, "How was your day?" I ignored the tiny signals, the quiet sighs, and the hopeful smiles that faded each day. My letters piled in that drawer, and signed and unmailed. I told myself I'd write later when I was ready, but there is no readiness for truth, only delays. And in those delays are. I remember the day you walked out, not with anger, but with quiet strength. You didn't shout. You didn't slam the door. You just left. Then the silence came, deep and complete. I stayed in that house, surrounded by memories echoing like unanswered questions. And every night, I wondered what you saw in those final moments, maybe someone too afraid to love fully. I feared your absence more than the truth. Years later, I opened that letter. My hands shook not because of age, but because of what was left unsaid. The words I wrote were filled with honesty I never had the courage to speak. Lines about love, fear of loss, and regret for silence, echoing in a room no longer filled with laughter. I realized the letter was not for you, it was for the part of me that needed to accept the cost of delay. So here it stays, a letter never read, but finally written. Perhaps you'll never see these words, but maybe someone else will. Maybe someone holding on to unspoken feelings and fears. If you're watching this, know this. Hold your words before they become memories you wish you said earlier. Don't wait for tomorrow to say what today deserves.